Good evening, Soul Tribe. Tracy here with Sweet Spot e-magazine. Thank you so very much for the likes, the shares, the views, subscribes, comments, everything, donations. I appreciate it all. Let's ring this bell. Let's clear out the energy and let's see what the message the Spirit has for us. Boy, she was thirsty. Somebody keeps thinking about something that happened, whether it was recently or something in the past. But even in the pre-shuffle, I felt like somebody was trying to fight heartbreak. Like, you know how you build yourself up to have these expectations. And while you're building yourself up to have these expectations, you're letting this other shit that you feel is no longer important go. Only to find out that all that shit that you had built up falls flat on its face. And you have nothing because that other stuff, you look down on it and you let it go. Hey, Ragnarok, how are you? I'm sorry to hear that. Hey, Behaven. Hey, Leslie. Hey, Nana. Bottom of the deck. Ooh, somebody's feeling like they was just done hard over. It's like they're getting some communication from this King of Pentacles who's basically saying, I think I'm good. I think I'm just going to bypass, it's not really my style. I got other plans. I got something else to do, and then ghosted them. Hey, daughter, how are you? What's the message? What's the message? Thank you. Yeah. It's like somebody didn't see something coming because, that there's just like one thing, it's called make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver, but the other's gold. Well, they was choosing to get rid of the old gold friends. And they thought that the silver friends was going to be platinum friends. Only to find out that the silver friends were aluminum friends. And now the old friends that were the gold friends are now the ghost friends. They didn't appreciate what they had. I'm glad that you're here too. But you know what? This is justice. This is justice because they was trying to, build something up, or they wasn't looking at everything. They was just looking at what was over here, not what they really need to work out over here in order for this to be successful. See, somebody didn't understand that one definitely ties in to the other. They're not separate, they are connected. Something about some type of communication that somebody was trying to throw about you, saying this, saying that, how somebody was like, they're just trash. I'm just going to leave them in the dust. But anyway, enough about them. Let's talk about us. And somebody was like, yo, I don't think I like that because I'm not about that. I'm more like inclusive. What's the message, Spirit? Somebody was banking on something. Yeah. But like I said, what they didn't realize was in order to make this really work, really, really work, they had to work something out with who was important at home. See, they didn't realize how important this person was at home. And this was the only one. The only one. And when I say the only one, I mean there was only one and only that could make this work. And that one, because somebody gave that one they asked to kiss, walked away. Walked away. And so then the rest of the group said, oh no, we good. We good. We just gonna backpedal because we don't do all that shit. We don't do all that shit. Because something about this person from like a long time ago, they had to deal with something similar to this for a long time. And this person was remembering this and what it took them to do to have to get past this. Basically, somebody didn't realize who the fuck they was talking to. What's the message? Yeah, now somebody want to act like they all confused because they didn't know. They didn't know that cutting you out, or not just cutting you out, but calling you a hoe when they cut you out was going to be their detriment. Somebody didn't realize that somebody had some secret feelings about you, that how they really respected you. Somebody didn't realize about these secret feelings, and they saw that this person was trying to start something new, but they knew it was not. It was like toxic behavior. Let me let her out because she apparently want to. Come on, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, girl, go. Before she started coming, jumping on me, trying to break my boundaries. Yeah. So something about some communication. Somebody, because it was like the communication that they was providing, or something they was saying, or texting, or whatever. It was like, or maybe it was their energy they was sending out. It was negative. It was negative. It was conflict. And they was talking about all this conflict they got at home. Like they was talking bad about somebody at home, somebody in their family. But they didn't realize that was going to get them caught up. And that was going to make the wheel of fortune turn out of their favor. In fact, they was going to have to experience being ostracized, outcast, the one that nobody really wants to be around. Now somebody is feeling sorry for themselves. And they're acting all confused. Hey, Kay, how are you? What's the message? Thank you. Yeah, like I said, they didn't realize about this relationship. There were some things about this relationship that this person didn't know, when they just thought it was just going to be just a normal, regular thing. They can go on, they can act their normal selves, spread their little lies, spread their rumors, do whatever, however they normally act, and things is just going to be normal for par. But they didn't realize that somebody had already seen this trick and didn't appreciate it. Recognized it, even felt it, even had it on them before. And somebody's remembering what it took for them to have to heal. everything they had to go through to heal. Girl, if you don't stop, you was just itching to get out there. Stay outside for a second. Now somebody's wondering why, all of a sudden you holding your love back. You're not doing the normal things that you would normally do. And they shocked. They sitting here thinking, should they go forward? They're like they don't even know, but they do know that they left you alone. And they do know that they're alone and feeling lonely and fighting heartbreak. I feel like this person wants to go to you and talk to you because they know you're going to be very honest, give it to them straight, but at the same time, very healing, which is what they want. The honesty, the integrity, the emotional responsibility, and the healing. So that they can finally put an end to some lies. Something. Somebody just wants to like heal this relationship. Somebody wants to pour this love into this relationship because now it's like all of a sudden somebody can finally see. It's like maybe they were following somebody else. Hold on, let me let her in. Girl, you don't stop it. Hey, come on, hurry up. See, stop running in the house. Cut it out. All right. So she thinks that she come in the back door. We supposed to go out the front door for a walk. Girl, you just came in from outside. I'm not gonna let you in from outside. Me take you outside. Cut it out. Hey, J. Mike. Yeah, somebody, it was used to doing stuff, used to acting a fool, used to, just, but that cycle is over. That cycle is closed. And what comes around goes right back around. And now this person is really trapped in the stuff that they said, the lies that they said about you. Everything that they said about you, everybody knows was a lie and they stuck. That Wheel of Fortune. They thought that wheel was never going to stop turning in their favor, but it stopped. And it's at a standstill right now. In fact, this person feels like they are stuck in limbo. And all they can do is think about everything that they said about you, but never to you. Especially when this judgment call was made about certain actions, and someone said, "Oh no!" Someone stood up, and said, "You know what? You're outside of your home. You're talking like this outside of your home. You casting these spells and dispersions outside of the home, and the person don't even know. That's not even fair." Then they want to be all upset and, like, well, damn, I shouldn't have done it like that. I should have had some more finesse. I should have waited before I tried to really just raw dog somebody. I should have did this. But they're like, damn, they saw what I was really trying to do. someone saw what I was really trying to do. What's the message, Spirit? Thank you. Yes. Somebody now, all that stuff that they was talking, all that gossip, all those lies, all that slander, all that libel, all that, they feeling left out in the cold now. They did too much. They did too much. And now somebody's sitting here thinking, dang, I guess I shouldn't have said that. I could have did it this way. I should have did it that way. You know, now someone is realizing it. Yeah, they looked really immature and really insecure and really timid and everything else. And here you were like you had to defend yourself against somebody else's magic that they was trying. Like they was really, really, really trying to take you out. And you had to defend yourself. Now they're trying to fight heartbreak and heartache. Now they feel like the world is treating them wrong and rough because of what they did. Now they want to kind of maybe come and offer some little apology. But see, this is somebody who still ain't really learned the lesson. And it's just they only want to offer the apology. Not because their feet is in the water. Their feet is nowhere on near the water. But because they're trying to figure out how to get out of this shit. Maybe if they give some little apology, you know, you'll be like, oh, okay. But see, this person is going to be shocked. Because this is a situation that they created. They wanted you to feel this. They wanted this to be you. They wanted you to hurt. They wanted you to cry. They wanted you to crumble. They wanted you to die. They wanted this for you. But instead, they're seeing this. You're still you. You still have your truth. You still coming with integrity. You're still doing you. You're still moving forward. And you're still happy. You're still happy. And you don't have any problem defending yourself and defending what's yours and keeping yourself to yourself. You don't have a problem doing that. And now this person is feeling the burden of what they call feeling overburdened and not feeling like they have anyone else to depend on. Praying, wishing, wanting, but most of all, remembering the day. Remembering the times, different instances, occasions. All of those times that they lied to you, that they cut you out, that they omitted telling you the whole truth. But it all equated to a lie. This person is finding that, you know what? It doesn't make a difference anymore. Because you no longer believe anything that this person says. Nothing. Even if you check the weather in the morning and it says it's going to be 89 degrees, and you ask this person, what's the temperature? And they say it's 86. You're going to feel like this motherfucker is lying. You still going to look at your phone like, mm-hmm. And even if it is 86, you can be like, oh, look at you telling the truth. Look at you learning how to be a little bit honest. Who knew? This person is going to be trying to rack their brains, trying to think how they can bring back that cup of love, what they can do to make you love them again, what they can do to get themselves out of this fucking dog house. What's the message? They were shocked. Completely shocked. They didn't know who you was. They didn't know that you actually was the king. Had they known that you was the king, they wouldn't have tried to do this. Mm-hmm. They wouldn't have tried to take out the star. And they know that you got good things coming to you. You know, it's because you know you're just a loving person. You've always been a loving person. And it's like now this person can finally say, yes, this is a good mother. Can finally say, yes, this is a good mother. This is a good provider. This is a good this. This is a good that. This is a great this. This is a great that. You know, now they can finally say it. Especially whenever I feel like somebody else has caught them saying something else. Like caught them in a lie. Trying to play both sides against the middle. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. But somebody took up for you. They was like, hold up. Now I know you didn't say this, but I just heard your ass say. Tell you what, I'm gonna let you backtrack. So that way you don't have to taste this new diamond ring that I got on my pinky finger. How about that? So I'm gonna let you go ahead and take them words back about this person. But that's not how that person is. Someone understands now they had a great awakening. They see now they need to let some shit rest, let some shit lie, let some shit go. They see things totally different now than they did before. Totally different. Mm-hmm. Somebody thought they was getting ready to have their way, their wish fulfillment whenever they went to go travel or something, and they was going to cause some type of havoc for you. I'm telling you, but it didn't happen. It didn't happen. They was looked at as the weirdo. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed. They was looked at as the weirdo. Like, what the fuck are you doing? We don't do that shit over here. Like, that's weird. What else? Mm-hmm. I'm telling you, somebody was trying to cause a commotion for you, and you all the way over here by yourself, not even knowing about it, not doing nothing. Somebody was just trying to start some shit behind your back. But Somebody stepped in. Somebody that had more authority and said, I'm saying no. This is not happening like this. I mean, this is somebody with some spiritual authority right here. Spiritual authority. They said, oh, hell no. This is somebody who let this person know that because they spoke so poorly of somebody that they're going to have some hell to pay. What's the message? Especially if this person was not coming for them. Yes, somebody got some hell to pay because they chose to speak so poorly of somebody else trying to cause conflict. I'm telling you, somebody, yes, and then on top of that, the person that they was talking to, this is the person that they was talking to right here. After that, this person said, no, I got planned, I got to do something else. And they planned to walk away and go to this person and leave this person by themselves. Yes. And then told everybody else what the plan was. Nope, we not doing all that. We not doing all that. So then this person who's now sitting here all sad and everything has to realize that it's because they was a little bit egotistical. They was a little bit of an asshole. They thought that they knew what time it was. Whenever, honestly speaking, they didn't have a motherfucking clue about what time it was when it came to them bad-mouthing somebody, because then they found out not only was this person loved, but this person was highly respected. Like somebody had to be told, who the fuck are you? Who the fuck you think you are? Coming up in here talking this bullshit when you the only one that don't know. Somebody sent a clear message. A clear message. Especially about how they felt about somebody. What you're not about to say, what you're not about to do is this. Anything else? And if you haven't had a chance to subscribe, I am trying to get to 5,000. Please subscribe. I'd appreciate it. Anything else, Mister? Get another deck. Yeah, but somebody feels really overburdened. They feel, it's like they was doing too much. They thought too highly of themselves. That's what it was. They thought too highly of themselves and not enough of you. Somebody had to bring them back down to like, excuse me, let's put these ankle weights on. Let's bring you back down to earth. Bottom of the deck, 10 of Cups. Yes, somebody was talking the truth. They said, about something about, what the truth is, you're blessed. The truth is, this is a blessing. You got a blessing. This person was a blessing. And they was talking about, yes, you can't make this up. You don't understand what it was, and was possibly talking about, hey, somebody was doing this and they was a single person and blah, 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 blah. And then somebody else is like, here you are trying to go somebody or holding back, acting like a fool, acting like some shit was just supposed to come easy to you because Maybe you somebody's child, you got some genes or something like that, genetics genes, not like Levi's genes, and somebody has some shit all mixed up. It's like somebody said, no, you need to go on back to the drawing board. I'm sending your ass back to the drawing board to rethink some shit. To rethink about what's your giving and your receiving like. To rethink about who gave to you and who you choosing to repay or not repay. To think about these things that you're doing, but you're not really thinking about them because you're just doing them. Somebody said, you know what? You have a higher level of responsibility. But the way that you acting, you're going to make it so that somebody don't want to be around you. And see, now somebody's starting to realize all that shit that they was doing, all that confusion that they was causing. Somebody said, I'm just going to go ahead and just take my love and go on about my business. You can just stay on here. You good. Confirmation. Yeah. I feel like Spirit's really talking to somebody. Tell them they got to check their heart space. You got to put your feet in the water, dude. You got to feel something that's healthy. It's natural. It's right. It's real. Feel something. If you need to cry, cry it out. But feel something. It's like somebody had so much energy, so much anger, so much fire from some shit that happened a long time ago. And they just couldn't let the shit go. They just couldn't let it go. But now it's time for them to let that shit go. Yes. Somebody said, you know what? This person has been trying to help you to feel something for so long. This is a higher level of commitment because we just saw the King of Cups and here's the Queen of Cups. This person has been trying for so long and waiting patiently for so long for the water to stop being so rough and to calm down and you to bring your ass on over the motherfucking mountains, and the sun come out and not just be the moon and the stars and her sitting there wondering what the fuck is truly going on, Somebody need to give somebody they flowers. Somebody need to give somebody they respect. Hey, her Terrell. Hey, Curtis. What you say, master of omission, huh? Yeah. And somebody's confused. They were so confused. It's kind of like because somebody else, this person had been told for so long the exact opposite. And now they're being told to let all that shit go. And they need to learn how to love this woman. They need to give this woman respect. They need to do this. They need to look at everything. Like this person has to change their whole point of view. Now they are being told that they need to stick their feet in the damn water. They need to put their emotions in it. It's not just about the logical. The logical is not logical. The logical is illogical without the emotional wrapped up in it. You can't have too much of one or the other, but you gotta have a little bit of both. Damn. And see, this is somebody who's been feel like they had to be so strong, so like strong whenever it came to love. Like, don't show any emotion. They've been doing this for so long. This is what somebody told them. Don't show no emotion. Just be strong. Don't really do all this, But really, somebody really wants to come and bring you that cup of love. This is a strong desire for this person to want to do this. This is something they wanted to do for so long, but they was told for so long, don't do that. Don't do that. Real people, real men, real women, don't do this, don't do that, or whatever the bullshit they're hearing. Yeah, it's like, no, we don't do all that. Don't give them too much attention. You give them too much attention, they think they got you wrapped around their finger. And blah, blah, blah. And then they start wanting to do this. Then they start wanting to hold your hand in public and all that other bullshit. Mm-hmm. So then that's when somebody stopped believing everything that you were saying. Even though you was talking the truth, you was giving it to them 100, but they was somebody else was in their ear, and that's when they stopped believing the shit that you were saying. I'm telling you, I can't make this shit up. Some other motherfucker was up in their ear, getting their brain all twisted and shit. Fuck that, yes. And finally, Spirit said enough is enough. I have got to set your motherfucking ass free. The only way for this person to be set free successfully is for them to try and do you wrong one last time, for you to be able to defend yourself successfully, and then for this person to sit here and wait 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 for you to ever come back around again. And finally realize that shit ain't happening. Let that motherfucker look up and see you with somebody else. Possibly somebody that was their competition. There's somebody that knows how to treat you, love you, respect you, adore you. Then somebody gonna try and make up some story make up something about some money. Like they got this deal going on. They got all this money coming in, and they're trying to entice you to come back. But really, they ain't got no money. Then what they got is called pocket change. What it is, they're gonna be trying to work with some dark witch, to try and create some type of illusion so that it puts a separation between you and your company or something like the company you're working for or the job that you're doing or something like that. Put you on the outside. What's the message? Hey, Deborah, how are you? Right. Tell you, brother, ain't got enough. Spirit said, whatever this is, end it. And somebody needs to end something because they know that right now they stuck. They stuck. They have to end something because this whole thing from the past is not turning out well for them. That's why this is what they have to end. Whatever this is from the past, person, thought, situation, they got to end it because it's holding them up. It's stopping them. It's holding them up. And this person is sitting here wondering why they're sitting here feeling all the heartache and all the heartbreak. You know, and all this around their home life. This is around their home life. What, 9 and 3? That's 12. Okay, so that's 12. 10, 11, 12, that's 3. Yeah, this person's just in heartbreak. They're trying to fight heartbreak. And now this person is, it's like I feel like this person is looking at you. They're trying to see what you did. They're trying to see if there's any type of information that you have that they can use to help them. Because right now, this person is so sad right now. And right now, this person knows that they need to be healed. So this is why they're like on the internet. They're willing to try anything. They're willing to try anything, but they're doing it privately because they still have their pride and they don't really want anybody to know that they're doing this. But you know what? It's like they respect you a lot now. Now they respect you a lot since they see confirmation, since they see that you did this by yourself on your own, and this person was never going to be there. It's like this person now finally understands that, they could have been the apple of your eye. What's the message? Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're working on trying to, see if they can balance things out, how to be more giving to you, what they can do, It's like maybe this person understands that they thought about just themselves a lot. And possibly they just discounted you so much that they don't know where to start to show you this respect. Hey, Rhythm Nation, Empress, High Priestess, how are you? But I feel like they know that you would appreciate them starting with the truth. The whole truth and nothing but the truth. Hey, Sasha. I'm just about finished, baby. Because you don't want to go out there for more than 3 minutes. Just go back and play with your your yellow rubber ducky. Mm-hmm. Somebody's going to try and create a situation or something. I feel like somebody's third eye is opening because for the first time I just noticed this on this magician's head. I feel like someone's third eye is finally opening. And that's a gift that they want to share or talk about or something. Because this is something that they always kind of like shied away from you. And because they felt weird, they was worried about, what's everybody going to think? What's everybody going to think? So they always shied away from it. But now they learned to go towards it. Spirit has guided them towards it, and they know it's the truth. Now they understand the truth. Yes, yes, they needed this. They needed this karma. They needed to be stuck in order for them to be able to finally be able to come to the light. Spirit made this judgment call. Trust me, you won. They see you for who you are. They see you for who you are now. What you doing back there? You want to go out back? Yep. Somebody's still feeling overburdened though. I feel like they're taking on a lot. Because I feel like they're trying to take on a lot so that they can. I feel like they want to try and learn as much as they can. So I feel like that's why they're taking on a lot, because they want to get out of this stuck feeling. You know, whenever you are studying something, it's really interests you. You tend to spend more hours studying it than not. What's the message? Mm-hmm. Yes, because I feel like this person, they still feel stuck. But they're trying to do something. They still feel mentally stuck. But whatever they're doing, Spirit is helping them to move forward. And they're surrendering. Girl, if you don't leave that dish alone, and they're surrendering. Yes, because they have definitely gone within. I feel like they have ghosted the crowd too, because they realized that crowd just brought them sadness, didn't bring them any healing. Mm-hmm. Yep. And something about them, they are secretly working on this, but I feel like they feel like they are going to a happier place, because they're going from the 9 of swords to the 8 of swords to the 7 of swords. Like they're starting to work it out, Yeah, they are definitely wanting to heal from this betrayal. This is like somebody having to set themselves free, having to be honest with themselves of, you know what, this is what I did. Yes, like they're looking in the mirror. You know what? Uh, talking to themselves, Carol Jean, this is what I did. I did this and that. So someone is just being honest with themselves. They're looking at that, and they're understanding that everything that they're going through right now, it's karma. It's the big payback. And they can't say nothing about it. They can't say nothing about it. They can't say nothing about it because they knew that, hey, when this horn was going to be blown, that's whenever everything was going to be shown. This person can't get upset that you see everything for what it is and feel like you need to take your some space and some distance, especially when this person was acting like a hidden enemy, leaving you all out in the cold, bewildered and everything else. Mm-hmm. But somebody's making some plans. They're making some plans because they want to tell you that they also have the gift, that they have been, working and studying and this, that, and the other. Yeah, because it's like they traveled somewhere, and that's when they started figuring shit out, that somebody was using black magic against them to keep them so that they didn't want to be with you. So that they would just walk away from you. And they couldn't understand that until one day something happened. And it was something happened, something weird happened. And I think that's when somebody put two and two together. And that's when they put two and two together. That's when they said, oh, I understand what the plan is, what the thing is. That's when someone decided they had to stand up for you. They had to stand up for you in order to, break some generational curse. They had to stand up to you in order to break a generational curse. So expect some type of communication. Something that's going to shock you. It's going to be a surprise. You're not even going to think about it, but it's going to be how somebody else, how they turned a corner, how they're doing something new now. Somebody's working something out because they was trying so hard not to show that their heart was hurting and everything, but like that song, I wish it wouldn't rain. Dude, can't make this up. 8 of Swords. Damn. Somebody felt trapped. Yes, they was all smug. They was all smug before, but now it's like, because they thought that they was bringing some good shit to people that they could trust, that would think that they was cool, I feel like this person was like telling secrets and stuff like that, in confidential shit. Yeah, I feel like they were sharing your shit, with people that didn't even need to know your shit, and then that's why shit started getting fucked up for you, and you was like, wait. That's when you started saying, hold up. But you know what you started doing? You started throwing different names, different instances, different places and stuff to see if the shit came back to you. Lo and behold, guess what came back? That same shit. That's when you knew you was on a motherfucking roll. You had to roll by yourself. That's when you knew. That's when you knew that your archangels was there, and you can go ahead and heal on up out this motherfucker, because you knew them people was crossing your ass out, and for you to go ahead and take your distance and your space from somebody because they was just trying to play tricks on you. You already knew one day they was gonna get theirs. They was gonna get theirs. What's the message? Thank you. Mm-hmm. That's what they wanted you to accept. But you knew you had a choice. They felt like you didn't have a choice, like you was going to have to accept that. But you knew you had a choice. And see, somebody, what they did was they went towards somebody so fast, and they wasn't looking both ways before they crossed the street. They went towards somebody so fast. That's how they got themselves all fucked up. They wasn't thinking that, and you know what? This is somebody that you probably even told them, don't fuck around with this one. That's going to be your downfall right there. That one, that's going to be your downfall. They was like, they don't know nothing. You said, okay, I'm like, you don't. Don't fuck around with that one. That was going to be your downfall right there. There's too many cards. Somebody didn't know what you was talking about. They thought that you didn't know what you was talking about. But you knew. Because you said it right. You said this one, fuck around with this one. This one's going to be your downfall. I was going to be your downfall. Somebody thought that you was hating. They thought you was jealous, so they said, nah, don't even worry about it. I'm not even going to worry about it. And that was cool. That was like, hey, they was even acting like this was somebody that, was part of the family. Somebody should follow or whatever. Somebody that they was like, oh, I'm just like this one, just like that, this. Mm-hmm. Just like him. Just like that devil. What's the message? Mm-hmm. Now somebody want to be without them. Now somebody don't want to be with just like them. Now somebody want to protect themselves and be without them. Now somebody looking for some protection. Now somebody wonder, why didn't I fucking listen? Why didn't I take this blindfold off and stop lying to my motherfucking self about who I thought this lying motherfucker was? Because now I'm in the quandary. When I had a fucking choice. But I went so fast and wasn't looking, and now I got myself all fucked up. Now I can't figure out how to get out of it and get back to the one that I want to get with, the one with the strength, the one with the big skrilla, the one who was actually trying to do shit for me, the one who I was fucking shit up and now don't want to have shit to do with me. How to get back to that one? Because I feel like somebody is tired. They are battle weary. They are tired. They just wanna go back to the life they used to have. They don't wanna live that superficial bullshit no more. They want to go back to the life they used to have because they see now they was living in a fucking dream. They truly thought they was living in a dream, but now they see they was living in the fucking nightmare. A damn nightmare that they successfully placed themselves in. How the hell do you do that? Not looking, not paying attention, not keeping your eyes wide open, not understanding that the devil really don't have horns and a pitchfork. It's not a look, it's an energy. Not understanding that, yes, somebody thought that they could never be manipulated. Well, somebody was being mind fucked. Huh. Who was doing that? Somebody was being mind fucked. Somebody that said, oh, that's my family. Now that their brain is all soggy, holes everywhere from being mind fucked all over. They tired of fighting with somebody. Now somebody want to be saved. They want to surrender. They want to get rid of all these hidden secrets and everything. They just want to surrender to God. I'm telling you, they want to surrender to God. You can't make this up. They ready. They ready. They don't know what's coming in, what's going to happen next. But they just said, you know what? I feel like this person is just going to go ahead and just tackle it. Go through it. Whatever it is. Instead of putting their head in the sand, acting like they can't see it. Confirmation. Because putting their head in the sand, acting like they can't see it, is not getting shit done. Especially when it comes to this one. Because she had to make a judgment call with or without somebody. I feel like somebody spoke the truth about this Queen of Wands. But people don't like to listen to the truth all the time. But now that this Empress has made this judgment call and put an end to something, now somebody want to listen to what somebody else had to say. Because they shocked that somebody said, I'm done. I'm completely done. I'm tired of you trying to hurt me. I'm tired of you trying to take me through the same lesson over and over and over and over and over again. I'm tired of you sitting here trying to act like somebody else is whatever. So somebody is like, hasta luego. Not mad. Just done. Like somebody couldn't get their priorities straight. I don't know why I'm getting like a guy that really, really, really likes a man that really likes a woman. Wants to be with that woman for the rest of his life, but he can't stop having his boys over all the damn time. That's just a kid. That's a male child. It really is. You staying up till 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning every weekend playing video games with your boys online while your girl is laying up in the bed. You just a male child. You're not a man. See, somebody didn't realize. Now they're looking at life and home life and responsibilities and emotional responsibilities and everything. They're looking at all that different. They're not looking at it the same. Now they see that, they had they had a stake in the game too. They had to put something bring something to the table too. It wasn't just all what the Empress could bring. Empress said, you know what? I see what time this is. It's time for me to walk away, motherfucker. Somebody's tired. Somebody regrets everything that they did not do and everything they did too much of. Because somebody was doing too much, and that sometimes they wasn't doing shit. Somebody left. They completed that cycle. They said, I know the truth. I'm starting over. I'm looking for a new love, baby. A new love. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But until then, somebody said, I'm just going to have fun. I'm just going to enjoy life. I'm just going to have fun. What's the message? Anything else? The Wheel of Fortune started to come out, but it didn't hit the table. Okay. Oh, and this is justice. Everything that's happening to this person, because this person just like refused to see justice. Somebody walking away. Somebody else being defensive. It's like them not using their intuition, spirit talking to them surrendering, them having to surrender at this time, because I feel like this person's spirit guides are whooping their ass, because they like, listen, who the fuck did you think that you was fucking over? This is one of us. What the fuck are you doing? Justice. Karma, that's what it is. Somebody is experiencing that same karma. That's like I told you. See, somebody thought they was going to talk bad about this empress. Judgment call was called on that ass, and they put an end to that shit. And then somebody else was experiencing the same karma that they was trying to do. That's when shit started changing. It was like, oh, because somebody had remembered that shit that they went through that, and how they had to overcome. And that's why somebody else was getting a taste of that medicine, so they could see exactly how that shit tastes. Exactly. You like it? I love it. Anything else? Okay. Something about I feel like, you know what? I feel like there's 3 people that's getting karma that was working on something. I feel like there was 3 people that's getting karma. I really do. I kind of feel like there's 3 people, that's getting karma. Because they was working together to fuck one person up. To fuck more than one person up, but they really fucked one person up. But it's coming. Somebody's gonna have their wish fulfillment, but they have to heal. They have to stop all that bullshit. They may have to leave motherfuckers alone, like never speak to them again. Can't make that up. And that could be family. They have to leave them and like never speak to them again, because they know exactly what they did. They caused such a burden. Such a burden. All right, y'all. I'm going to leave it right there. My little puppy is sleeping, so I'm going to go ahead and tuck her in. I'm going to be quiet so she don't wake up and try and jump on me. Shit. All right, y'all. I will see you tomorrow. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. I love you all, and have a wonderful evening. And I was so glad to see my daughter this evening. I love y'all. Good night. Bye now.